Here's the latest from Fox 11 Sports.
Thanks, guys. Yeah, it may not look like it right now, but later tonight, once they're unrolled, of course, this set of bleachers will be packed to the brim for UW-Oshkosh's volleyball matchup against nationally ranked UW-Whitewater. However, when the ball is out here, the field is wide open for those speedy wide receivers to do what they do best. Now in his second year here at Oshkosh, Fisher and the Titans will be looking to add some more of these to a program that's already rich in tradition. It was nearly 2 calendar years ago, right here in this corner of the end zone, that La Crosse's Ben Hertramp scored an overtime touchdown, handing Oshkosh a stunning defeat. Quarterback John Kelly, who, if you remember, missed last year's matchup against the Titans due to a fractured collarbone, leads the WIAC in all major passing categories this season. His favorite target, wide receiver Riley Bailey, leads in receptions and receiving yards as well. The Titans do appear to have caught a bit of a break, though. Pioneer running back Lee Vlasic, reports are indicating that he will miss his second consecutive game due to an injury that he sustained against Whitewater a couple of weeks ago. From the Oshkosh Sports Complex, Brandon Kinnard, back to you guys in the studio. Well, the messages are clear. Aaron Rodgers wants to play. The organization, though, doesn't think that's smart. The Packers made the call during their final medical meeting of the week yesterday. Rodgers will not play on Sunday, missing his 7th straight start since going down with that broken collarbone. Against Point, Zach Kazabuski takes a pitch from Ola, and check the vision. 20-20 as he weaves his way through Pointer defenders and all the way to the house. 21-0 Oshkosh at that point. And later on to cap it off, well, just give it to the big guy. Cole Myra bruises his way into the end zone for his 3rd touchdown on the day. He got 16 of those on the season. Oshkosh, a half game back of both Platteville and Whitewater. Those two matched up down at Perkins Stadium. A game with huge implications for Oshkosh, and it was the Pioneers who struck first. The first interception of the year for Matt Barrett falls into the hands of Jason Flagg, who is really, really fast. Takes it all the way back to the house, 70 yards, 6-0 Pioneers. The fans love it, but the Warhawks, however, would soar back. Barrett hooks up with Joe Worth, one of 3 TD connections between the two on the day. 9-7 Pioneers at that point, and Platteville wouldn't hold the lead for long. Whitewater with the running game had it going all day as per usual. Jordan Ratcliffe, 180 yards on the ground, 20 of them here as the... After coming out on top of a 5-man battle for the Badgers' starting quarterback position in camp, sophomore Joel Stave has backed up his summer performance with his play in Wisconsin's first 2 games this season. Stave has completed 33 of 46 passes, good for a completion percentage of over 71. However, his teammates say that the main difference with the second-year quarterback has been in his leadership ability.
I mean, he's definitely stepping up, and he's getting better each and every week. And he's a guy everyone has a lot of confidence in. And as long as we pass protect for him and give him open up lanes for him to throw, I think he'll be pretty successful.
He felt more poised in the pocket. In the huddle, was just kind of more confident, just having fun playing the game.
You don't want to get, like I said, too high or too low. Just make sure that you got to be that one constant in the huddle, regardless of what else is going on. Because you're calling the plays, and ultimately you're starting every play with the cadence. So you want to make sure that you're confident and comfortable with what you're doing.
Stave threw a late second quarter interception here at Camp Randall on Saturday, but responded in a big way, completing 13 consecutive passes and leading the Badgers to a scoring drive in the final 2 minutes of the first half. The 13, obviously a big number, but for Stave, it didn't have that much significance.
I didn't know we did that. That's what you like to do. You want to throw completions. You want to give your guys a chance to, make plays. And we were doing a great job protecting. I had plenty of time, and if you can get the ball in the hands of the receivers and the tight ends, they can make good plays.
In a game that was once again headlined by the Badgers' trio of running backs, Wisconsin head coach Gary Anderson praised Stave's performance in the 2-minute drill scoring drive, saying that to him, that drive was the highlight of Saturday's game.
That was huge for us to be backed up, get out from being backed up, number 1, and number 2, then continue down the field and execute at a high level in the 2-minute drill, and that's difficult to do, and we were able to get that done.
From Camp Randall Stadium, Brandon Kinnard, Titan TV Sports. Despite putting together one of the program's most successful seasons in recent memory last year, the UW-Oshkosh women's basketball team certainly isn't dwelling in the past.
We have a whole new team.
It's a whole new team.
We've definitely got a lot of work to do.
Work to do and expectations to reach. The Titans improved from an 8-17 record in 2012 to 20-6 in 2013, which was Brad Fisher's first season at the helm.
Many viewed it as a turning point for the once prestigious program, but Fisher says he isn't sold quite yet.
You know, everyone thinks that we've kind of fixed things because of the way last year went, so that's a little dangerous. You know, last year we were just kind of trying to have the best season we could with the seniors we had, and obviously we're trying to maximize what we do this year, but the building process really did start today with the first practice.
Now in his second year here at Oshkosh, Fisher and the Titans will be looking to add some more of these to a program that's already rich in tradition.
I'm here now to build for national championship. Being in the top third of the conference or top half of the conference is not the ultimate goal.
And the team will have to begin that journey for its goal of a national championship with a youth movement. After graduating guards Megan Wenig and Katie Kitsky, both of whom averaged over 10 points per game in 2013, a different scoring approach is expected this season.
This is going to be a lot more balanced team. You know, it's scary because we knew, you know, when push came to shove, we could go to those two and something good would probably happen.
We're going to have more balance. I mean, last year was Megan and Katie. They were awesome and scored a lot, and this year I think we're really going to work the inside-out game.
Stecker is currently the lone senior on the Titans team and is expected to have an increased role in the post. One of the guards who will certainly have an increased role this season is sophomore Ashley Neustifter, who last season saw some playing time in the backcourt behind the two senior guards.
This year I gotta pick up my game a little, add some points to it, but I'm still just gonna try to facilitate. I'm just gonna play like I play basketball.
New names and new faces are prevalent, and as the program continues to evolve under Fisher's control, one thing is for certain. Even just a year in, expectations, both from inside and out, are already higher.
Last year, we may have been happy with today's practice, and this year the freshmen are hungry, the returners want to prove something, and there's a lot more of that energy in the building.
From the Culp Sports Center, Brandon Kinnard, Titan TV Sports. If all you did was look at the box score, you probably didn't notice the difference. Well, except for one glaring discrepancy: the name next to the All-Star caliber numbers. After throwing 7 interceptions in the first 3 games of the season, UW-Oshkosh first-year starting quarterback Nick Ola settled in and inched closer to filling the shoes of All-American former quarterback Nate Wera with a 300-yard, 3-touchdown performance in last Saturday's win. The key, he and his teammates say, is increasing comfort.
I felt comfortable with the game plan coming in. My O-line gave me a lot of protection, so that obviously helped. And I just think that another start, another opportunity to be comfortable in the pocket and comfortable with the guys around me.
Nick's growing, his confidence is growing every game. He's getting more and more comfortable, and it's showing on the field.
Despite Ola's development, one concern that the 4-0 Titans do have is a lack of big plays on the ground. Teams have been keying in on Myra early in the season, with the All-American Wera lost at graduation.
Number 12 not playing this year, and Nate is definitely a factor, but as Nick gets better and starts throwing the football more and more, things will open up for me. Right now I think defensively they just want to stop the run and let Nick beat him, and he's starting to do that, so things will start to change.
Myra, who was a preseason All-American prior to this year, is only averaging 3.5 yards per carry rather than the 6.2 that he had in 2012. This opens things up for Ola to make plays with his arm or with his feet.
We're just going to be what the defense tells us to be. And so, our run game has been more of a grind-out run game than last year, and the big plays will definitely come. If we have to pass, we'll pass, and if we have to run, we'll run.
And as the team continues to settle in, this may be the week that the Titans finally get their ground game going again. UW La Crosse's rushing defense is last in the WIAC. If not, it's once again up to Ola in the passing offense, which ranks second in the conference. From the Oshkosh Sports Complex, Brandon Kinnard, Titan TV Sports.
Now, here's the latest from Fox 11 Sports.
Well, as the Wisconsin Badgers football team is getting ready for the Capital One Bowl, they got a big boost to their chances for next season. Redshirt sophomore running back Melvin Gordon will return to Madison and will not leave early for the NFL Draft. Gordon had a solid season, nearly 1,400 rushing yards and 12 touchdowns. He averages over 8 yards per carry for his career, and that's pretty good. Division III national championship now. Sticking with college football, UW Whitewater facing familiar foe Mount Union. 7 out of the last 8 title games now these two have met. And check out Tyler Huber, preseason All-American. He was injured early in the season, brings it down, and UW Whitewater cruises with a 52-14 victory over Mount Union, their 5th Stag Bowl crown. High school basketball now, the number 11 team in our Fox 11 Top 11, Kimberly, taking on rival Appleton North. It's a 3-point shooting clinic. Ben Boots the triple there, and for the Lightning, Mike Lukawashis says hand down, man down,
3. And here he is again, another triple. Kimberly getting out in front. Of course, another 3 from Austin Weinberg. A torrid scoring pace would slow down, and the final score in the 60s, 66-63. Number 11 Kimberly goes down to Appleton North. Sticking on the hardwood, top-ranked Notre Dame hosting Bayport in its first home game of the season. Notre Dame led 13-0 after 1, but Bayport rallied and cut the gap to 5 with that three-pointer from J.B. Hebel. This night belonged to Green Bay recruit Allie LeClaire. You saw her there. She became the program's all-time leading scorer. LeClaire scores 28. The Tritons win it 53-39. The Green Bay men have game 2 of a 5-game homestand this afternoon. They host Fairfield University out of Connecticut. Highlights tonight here on Fox 11. Have a great morning.